Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points here, and we need to prove that these triangles are congruent. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to graph all 6 of those points, and you're going to see that you've got 2 triangles here. We've got no angle measures, so how can we prove angles are congruent? Well, we need to look at the sides. We need to go back and prove that all corresponding sides are congruent. And to do that, we've got to use our distance formula. That's your x squared minus x1. I'm sorry, x subscribed 2 minus x subscribed 1 squared plus y subscribed 2 minus y subscribed 1 squared. Okay, so we have DE and we have GH. DE. All right, DE. So I have -3 minus -5 squared plus -1 minus -5 squared. When I simplify that, I get the square root of 20, which is actually 4 times 5 to square root 5. Now we need to make sure that GH is the same. All right, so GH, I have 0 minus -2 squared plus 5 minus 1 squared. And when I simplify that, I get the square root of 20, which is 2, square root of 5. Okay, so I can say that this segment and this segment is congruent. Okay, so let's look at EF. EF corresponds with HI. So EF, -2 minus -3 squared plus -3 minus -1 squared. And when you simplify that, you're going to get the square root of 5. And then HI, 1 minus 0 squared plus 3 minus 5 squared. And we're going to get square root of 5. So we can say that this segment is congruent to that segment. All right, now we have DF. DF. So I have -2 minus -5 squared plus -3 minus -5 squared. And when I simplify that, I'm going to get the square root of 13. Now I've got to do GI. GI. So I have 1 minus -2 squared plus 3 minus 1 squared. And when I simplify that, I'm going to also get square root of 13. So I can say this segment is congruent. Okay, so I have segment DE congruent to GH. I have segment EF congruent to HI. And I have DF congruent to GI. I just proved it by using distance formula. So I can say triangle DEF is congruent to triangle GHI because of side, side, side. Once I prove the triangles are congruent, corresponding parts are congruent. So we know that these angles are now congruent because of CPCTC. Okay, that's it. Have a good one.